I have no clue why I want a ukulele, but have an impulse to buy one. So I'm going to direct my thoughts to that statement. Why do you want a ukulele? Well, that's easy. You have an impulse to buy a ukulele because you see around you people playing musical instruments, and they are very cool. Anybody who can play a musical instrument is cool, and if they can sing along, all the better. But even if they just play music on the ukulele, that is cool. And probably you're focusing on ukulele because it's kind of a hot instrument right now. And also you may have heard that it's easier to play, certainly than a guitar, for example. So that's why you have an impulse to buy a ukulele. You see this on TV, you see people playing music in movies and on advertisements. It's everywhere. It's all over YouTube. And another thing going on these days is that in these times of social distancing and quarantine, no school, no work, there's a lot of time to do things like learn a musical instrument. This is probably the best time in your life to learn a musical instrument if you have not done so already. And people who grow up in musical families have it so much better than people who are starting these things by themselves. If you have no support system, nobody that you know who plays musical instrument, it's definitely harder. But since YouTube has so many tutorials and so many channels devoted to music, there are many ways to learn these days. And even on my channel, I have a beginner ukulele course that will get you started quickly, I think. So, something is telling you to get a ukulele. And when something tells you, when you have an impulse, it's good to listen to that impulse, I think. That doesn't mean go out and do it just yet. You can buy a very good ukulele for $30 to $70. The smaller the uke you get, some of them are about this size and some of them are this size. Smaller one you get costs less. And in these days, it's very important to check out the shipping times. Don't buy anything from China just now, I wouldn't say. If you have an impulse to play ukulele or to buy a ukulele, you want it within 7 days. So make sure you're going to get your ukulele quickly. The small ukuleles you can buy for under $30, good ones. And I'm thinking of the IRC Dolphin right now on Amazon. Also, you can buy soprano bundles like the Camise Mahogany for, I think, around $45, which would include gig bag, strap, and all the works, all the stuff that you might want to have. So for the soprano ukulele, you'll be spending $30 to $45. For a concert, maybe $45 to $55. For a tenor, say $55 to $70, and a baritone, $60 to $70 or so. So that's what you'll be spending for a decent, very decent, good ukulele. So they're inexpensive. But before you start shopping, there is a question to ask yourself. Now I'm talking about people who have never played music before, or people who aren't sure about what they're doing here. This is their first ukulele, maybe first musical instrument. There is a high likelihood, I think, that you won't stick to this unless you say, ask yourself this question: am I determined to do whatever it takes to learn how to play? And ask yourself, this is kind of soul searching. Am I determined to do whatever it takes to learn how to play? Now, if you buy a ukulele and you don't play, that's worse than not buying one at all. That is like withdrawing money from your piggy bank. And it's not fun. It's not good. If you buy a ukulele and learn to play, it is tremendous. It's wonderful. It's a great thing you can do. If you buy a ukulele and don't learn to play, then it is a definite downer, bummer. It's just not cool. And it makes you, the next big adventure you have, you won't go into it with quite as much confidence. But if you buy it and learn it, then the next big adventure you will go into with confidence and stick-to-itiveness, and you will likely be successful in everything you do. If you go into it with that attitude. If you go into it with, well, we'll just see, I might like it and I might not, you're not going to like it. You're not going to do it. I don't think. That's my feeling, and I'm sticking to it. That's the way I got into things. And it took me years to get going. If I had simply asked my question, are you determined to do this now? Are you staking your self-esteem and your manhood and your very being on this? You got to learn how to play. You will learn how to play. Then I think you'll do better. I don't know. Maybe everybody's different. Maybe if it just comes your way, you'll pick it up and find you have a knack for it. But from me, from my point of view, I would have to really be determined to play the musical instrument in order to achieve that goal. It took me so long to learn how to play the piano and the ukulele, doing it without having my self-esteem on the line. So, if you can say yes to the question, am I determined to do whatever it takes to learn how to play, then I say go ahead and buy your ukulele. If not, instead of looking around shopping, you might be better served to look around and watch ukulele tutorials and see what's involved in learning to play the ukulele. And see if, before you buy your ukulele, see if you can find a program that you think will be successful for you to learn how to play. And once you find your teacher, then you can find your ukulele. And then buy it.